Hey, what is up, you sexy beasts? GhostSickness Tristan here, and I'm bringing you guys a fantastically long and amazing story about what happened at the second foam dance I went to. So if you guys haven't seen The Most Amazing Night, it talks about an amazing night where I went to this foam dance, and you guys really have to watch that. It's the prerequisite to this. It's like a series kind of a thing, but not really. I don't know, guys. I went to the second foam dance. That was last night, and it was absolutely fantastic, so I'm going to tell you guys all about it. Now, what happened after the first dance? I've talked about it a little bit, but not exactly in a video like this. So the girl, right, I didn't get her number or anything. I gave her my number, and she said she would text me and everything. It's like, okay, blah, 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 because my phone was in lockup, right? So this was back at the end of freaking February and the beginning of March. So I was like, all right, hit me up or whatever. So she never hit me up. And then my friend was talking to one of her friends because my friend had hooked up with her friend. And so they were talking a little bit, and she made something with him, and he was like, well, then why is your friend being rude to my friend, right? Because the girl never contacted me. And so she's like, blah, blah, blah. And so she got her friend to talk to me, the one I danced with and made out with and blah, blah, blah. To start texting me, and so we texted a little bit. It was really, really awkward, not exactly very good. I could tell she wasn't very interested, and so that stopped for a little while. Now, I'm pretty sure it was in May, I'm pretty sure it was in May, like middle of the May, oh my god, wow, middle of May, she texts me, and it's like, what the fuck, I deleted her number from my phone, but Text Now remembers people's phone numbers, so I get a text from her, and I thought it was my stepsister, but based on the context, I could tell it wasn't my, our sister-in-law, my bad. So I was like, okay, hi, and this was the girl named Sam, so we start texting a little bit, and I'm like, hey, do you want to meet up for coffee sometime, you know, catch up, whatever. She's like, yeah, that sounds great, blah, blah, blah. We agreed, and we had this whole thing planned out for next Tuesday. I was going to pick her up, and we were just going to go to Starbucks and hang out for a few hours, and then I was going to take her to her water polo practice or whatever, right? So we agreed on that plan. It sounded really great. And then like Sunday night, she's like, I can't go. I'm sick, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm like, okay, that's fine. Just let me know when you get better and we'll figure it out. So, you know, I wait like 9 days, 10 days, whatever. And I'm like, hey, you know, how are you feeling? Blah, blah, blah. Start talking barely at all. And I asked her if she wants to go to get coffee, and then just nothing. So I haven't contacted this girl since. Her number's obviously deleted from my phone. And it's ridiculous. So this girl was, after the dance, not interested at all. I don't even know why she texted me in the middle of May. She was just, I don't know, desperate or something. I couldn't really tell what she wanted out of me, but I was like, all right, well, let's try to meet up and get coffee or something. Fuck, I don't know. So obviously that didn't work. She's not interested in anything at all, and neither am I at this point. So I'm going to get right into what happened at the second foam dance I went to. Now, if you guys don't know what a foam dance is, I'll kind of lay out the scenario. It's in a club, and there are high school students only, right? They ID you and everything. And there are foam machines that basically shoot out air, water, and foam, or soap, and so it produces giant bubbles everywhere. As you guys can see here, instead of one foam machine like they had last time, now they have two. So they had two going. One of them was just going like crazy, and the other one just a little bit. I think the last one was from the other foam dance, and this one was just a crazy new amped up version that could just produce bubbles like mad. It got insane. So I'm actually going to set up a situation, and then we're going to get right into it because it's a pretty long story, pretty great story, and a pretty funny story in my opinion. So it was Friday, and I was about to get my outfit, because I usually don't wear tank tops or anything. I have a selfie right here for you. I usually don't wear outfits like this, but I'm like, all right, well, I'll wear a tank top. I don't want, you know, too much skin to not be showing, you know, stuff like that. No, but just, I wore a tank top last time, and that worked for me, so I'm like, all right, I'll wear a tank top and shorts this time, because I don't want to be in jeans, and I don't want to be in a short sleeve t-shirt. So I dressed like that. I looked okay. I had my hair done and everything. I had my hair done, oh my god. And I had, you know, cologne on and deodorant and everything. So I was ready to go to this. So I picked up my outfit at Kohl's yesterday. And I call up Will, and he's like, hey, bro, sorry, I'm camping, I can't go. And I'm like, all right, that's fine, because he went last time. And, you know, if he didn't go last time, I probably wouldn't have gone. I was super nervous. I like, I don't want to fly solo this time. But I'm like, all right, well, if he can't go, I'm still fucking going. I paid for my ticket in advance, and I am going to this thing. And I'm going to kill it no matter what happens. I may be the only guy there out of my friend group or whatever, but I'm going to go. So the same three guys we went with last time were there when I met up there, along with some other guy. So one of my closer friends. So I get there, I have 2 towels in my car, I'm obviously ready to go, I'm in my outfit, I have my wallet, and my phone in my pocket, and my keys, and chapstick. Of course, you gotta have that chapstick. Hashtag chapstick, motherfucker. If you guys watched the first video, please watch it before watching this one, or else this one just won't make any sense. So I get up there, you know, I'm solo. I'm like, all right, here's my ticket, blah blah blah, and I immediately go check in the stuff because I didn't have an overshirt this time. I didn't have a short sleeve shirt over and then take it off for the party shirt or whatever we did last time. I also didn't shave my neck this time either. So I arrived solo. I check in my stuff immediately, and they give me the number 113. I was like, fuck yeah. I'm putting this in my right pocket along with chapstick. That's the only thing I have. I don't know why I kept the chapstick on me, just for good luck. I don't know. It's just habit now, I guess. So, and I see my friends there. I see 4 of these people I knew, and then I see some other people that I knew, and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm not alone. Good. If anything happens, you know, I'm not alone here. I'm not just going to be like, hey, let's dance. I don't know anybody here. Fuck yeah, let's do it. But I was like, okay, so we hang out with them for a while. And as last time, it started off really, really slow. Obviously, the music's bumping and the foam machines are going and there are people in there. And the dance floor is about 1.5 times as big as it was last time because you got to accommodate the more foam. And there was less people this time there, but you got to accommodate the more foam, right? Now there's 2 machines going. And DJ's playing in the same spot and everything. And, you know, here's a picture of what they look like. So there was a club idea I saw on Facebook a few weeks ago, and I was like, wow, that'd be really cool. And so when I got there, my friends informed me of that they actually went through with this idea. So it's single people wear green bands. It's complicated people wear yellow bands, and people in a relationship wear red bands. So obviously you wouldn't go up to those girls and ask them to dance or anything because they're in relationships. So I was like, fuck yeah. He's like, dude, go get a green band. And so I see one sitting on a table. It's just 2 glow sticks combined. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I can put that around my neck. I didn't have to go and, like, find them. And they were at the front of the building. They were super obvious. But a lot of people had these on, as you guys can see in the pictures. So I put one around my neck. And so I'm going around, and I'm with friends. We're just kind of hanging out, talking, dancing a little bit. Not really raving too hardcore. I'm obviously in a tank top and everything. And we're just chilling, talking a little bit. And they're like, yeah, let's have fun. Let's dance with people. And then a little bit later, and I got there late. So it started at 8 and goes to 11:30, right? I probably got there around 8:40, 8:45. I didn't want to show up too early. My friends did. They showed up right when it started. Because I was like, you know, it doesn't really get started till a little bit later. So when I got there, it was probably a good half hour before anything that I did really got started. I was like, oh, man. I want to dance with people, but I want to wait a little bit. I don't know why I was being such a pussy. I was like, you know, just hanging out with my friends. I'm like, blah, blah, blah. I'll get into it. Just give me a moment. You know, telling myself that I'll give myself a little bit of a moment. Now, there's 3 kinds of people. There is present you, past you, and future you. So I'll get into that in a little bit. But, yeah. Anyway, so I'm just kind of chilling there. I'm just like, yeah, I'll go ask a girl in a little bit. I don't really feel like, you know, getting into this right away. I have everything checked in. I just want to hang out with my friends for a little while. Because no one was really dancing with any strangers at that point. We're just kind of hanging out on the dance floor. Foam's going, music's going. It's fun. You can barely talk to each other. It's really hard. I'm asking my friend how he's doing. It's been, you know, 2 weeks of summer or whatever. We're talking a little bit, jumping up and down, dancing a little bit, just kind of hanging out, I guess I would word it. And it's fucking like half an hour, 45 minutes goes by, and at this point, everyone starts dancing with people. I'm like, shit, I'm the only one who's not dancing with someone at this point. Even my friend that's his first dance going to, he started dancing with someone. I'm like, all right, well, let's walk around and let's go find a girl to dance with. So I ended up seeing a few cute girls there that I was like, hot damn, I have to ask them. And so, you know, I tried to ask, and then some like walked away, and then before I could talk to them, so like tapped on their shoulder, and then she like went over to some friends. This girl's like super hot. I'll get into that later. So, you know, I'm walking around the dance floor, and it's a lot bigger now, so there's a lot more room to walk around instead of it just being like, move your body, and then there's music's going and everything. So I'm looking for someone to dance with. Now, at this point, I set my standards really, really high. You know, I'm not looking for a girlfriend, and this is what I'll talk about in a little bit. I wasn't looking for a girlfriend or anyone to date there, but I didn't want to dance with some thicker chicks. Now, there weren't any obese chicks here, right? There weren't any like, oh my god, look at Big Gertha or whatever, right? But there were girls that were a little bit on the thick side, right? I'll word it that way. I'm not trying to be sexist or anything, but I'll just word it that way. So a lot of girls were a little bit that way. And some of my friends were dancing with them. I'm like, I don't really want to. I did that last time. You know, I really compared this to last time. I was like, I did this last time. Blah, blah, blah. I didn't do this last time. I didn't really enjoy dancing with the bigger girls. That was not very much fun. I did that twice and no fucking bueno. So I'm walking around. I'm trying to find an attractive girl to dance with. I'm like, I was gonna ask one of these girls out. One of these girls, not out. Oh God, no, to dance with. And one of my friends went up to her, and they started dancing for like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. So I go up to this girl, and she's really cute. She's just standing by herself. She's just chilling. I'm just like, oh, hey, do you want to dance with me? She had a green band on. I was like, fuck yeah. And I didn't expect her to say yes, because I had already gotten rejected once or twice at this point. I asked a few cute girls, and they're just like, nah. But they said it nicely. They're just like, no, thank you, or whatever. Like, no, I don't feel like it, or no, I'm just dancing with friends, or whatever. I'm like, okay, that's perfectly fine. And the first girl I asked was the pretty hot one, I'm pretty sure. And she did not dance with a dude that entire night, I'm pretty sure. I did not see her dancing with anybody except for her friends, so I don't know if she likes grinding or not. Probably not. That's my guess. So I didn't take it personally. I was like, okay, got rejected once or twice, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't expect this girl to say yes, because she was pretty fucking cute. So, you know, we're dancing for a little bit. And like I said, there's two foam machines, right? So one of the foam machines, the smaller one that's not producing as much, you know, they turn on and off. They're not on the entire night, or else the place would just overflow, right? So, you know, we're dancing there for probably, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, and then the fucking foam machine turns off, and it's mainly over my head, right, because she's in front of me, and we're grinding, and I am dancing horribly at this point. I'm almost slipping. My Vans do not have very good traction on this, you know, tarp of a floor that has just water all everywhere, and soap, and it's super, super slippery, and I don't have my tread-safe shoes that I wear at McDonald's. That would be really funny. I should totally wore those, because no one would see them, right? And you wouldn't slip when you're dancing. Oh my god, tread safe shoes are fucking amazing. I use them for work. So anyway, we're dancing for a little bit, and I'm almost slipping and falling. I'm grinding horribly this time. I just cannot keep up with this girl. You know, she's changing her moves. I'm just like, fuck. And I ended up telling her, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm really bad at this. And she's like, yeah. Like, you probably know I'm really bad at this. She's like, just. And so we just keep dancing and everything. She's playing with her hair. That's all nice. Then the foam machine turns on, like I said. And I'm like, oh god, I'm drowning. And so I have to stop. And I look at her. And so we walk over to the other side of the dance floor where most of my friends were and everything. And the foam machines weren't, so you could dance in peace and everything, and so I'd be around my friends. So we start grinding again. Everything's good. I get to know her name, and she tells me her name is Chloe. Now, obviously, that's not her actual name, but that's just the name I'm going to use. So she told me her name was Chloe. I told her my name, and she kind of gave me this cute smile. And then we continue grinding for probably 20 minutes, I want to say. I don't want to say 25, but, you know, around that time. And it's all fun and cool and stuff, right? So I'm seeing my friends walk by, and I'm just like, fuck yeah, woo! And grinding on this hot girl. And so I kind of stop, and I'm like, oh, I keep slipping. I'm sorry, you know, I'm really bad at this. She's like, she just, you know, kind of pulls closer. I turn her around, and she just kind of comes close, puts her arm up on my side. And at this point, I'd kissed her neck twice. I was just like, why not? Fucking YOLO. I'm running my hands up and down her thighs and everything as I'm slipping and falling. I didn't fall, but I kept slipping and like losing my balance and almost falling a lot of times while grinding with her. And I had my hands on her hips and everything, and it was fun. Now, I kissed her neck twice, and so she's, you know, still playing with her hair and everything. I'm like, oh, I'm getting good vibes from this girl. You know, we're dancing, we're having fun. She's tolerating my horrible dancing, my horrible grinding skills, and so she's the one. No. But I was like, all right, well, let's try to do what we did last time, and let's try to make out with her, because fuck yeah, right? So, you know, I turn her around, and she's really close to me, dude. She's like 4 inches away, and she has her arm up on my side and everything. She's really close, and I'm holding her hips. And so I go in for the kiss, right? And so she kind of kisses me a little bit, and then I thought she was opening her mouth, and then I kind of have to keep going further, right? It wasn't close enough to actually, you know, make out with her. Our lips were barely touching. And then she kind of pulls away, and so I pull away, and she just looks at me. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Give me a second, guys. Here's my dad calling. So anyway, so she kind of pulls away, and she looks at me. She's like, I'm sorry, I can't. And then just walks away. I'm like, no, I fucking ruined it. This hot girl, I was going to make out with her. It was going to be fantastic. And I was just so confused. I was like, what? Did you not want to look like a slut in front of your friends? Because some of her friends had come up to her and kind of talked to her. I just imagined her telling, because they couldn't hear shit, right? I just imagined her telling her friends how horrible of a dancer I am. But I'm just like, oh, fucking YOLO, dude. She's still dancing with me. This girl's awesome. Like, I felt like I, at some point, was kind of grabbing her too closely. Like, had my hands on her a little bit too effectively, right? Like maybe she was trying to get away at some point, but it didn't seem like it because she kept doing her thing, and she obviously had a chance to leave. I wasn't like, you're mine, and have my arms around her fucking stomach like that. But, you know, we danced, and she decided not to leave until I tried to make out with her. I don't know why she said she couldn't. Obviously, she was single, wearing the green band, or whatever her situation was. Maybe she's, like, cheating. I don't fucking know. But I was like, okay, what the fuck just happened? And I wanted to go up and talk to her. I wanted to talk to her about this and be like, hey, what the fuck was that? Or like, what did I do anything? Or like, what the fuck? And I just wanted to kind of clear the air and talk to her about it. But I saw her around dancing with some people, or some dude. I'm pretty sure she danced with the same guy for like the rest of the night. But I didn't see her make out with him, so I wasn't like stalking her. Dude, I went around this thing so many fucking times looking for people. So at this point, you know, I kind of regroup with my friends. We talk a little bit. I tell one of my friends what happened. He's like, oh my god, which girl? And I tell her, I tell him her name, and he's like, oh my god, that girl's so fucking hot. I'm just like, yes, she is, but she didn't want to make out, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I'm just like, oh, fuck, dude, I just ruined it. I had a girl to dance with and everything, but oh well, I tried. That's all that matters, is that I tried. This whole night, it was just me trying. And so, you know, I kind of go around, I'm hanging out with my friends, and one of my friends is dancing with a little bigger girl, and I'm just like, no fucking thank you. I'd rather not dance with anyone than repeat that same kind of thing, because it feels like one piece. It's just not fun to do, in my opinion. I'm sorry, I'm not into that. But anyway, so we're just hanging out a little bit, and I'm at this point, everyone else is kind of dancing with people, and my friends are kind of pressuring me. I'm like, whoa, I already danced with someone, blah, 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 and I'm just trying to find more people to dance with. So I swear I asked the same girls like 2 or 3 times on accident, because, you know, the cute ones, right, it's kind of hard to see in there. It's pretty dark, lights are going around, like strobe lights and stuff. The strobe lights were fucking crazy. And, you know, like, colors going everywhere, and there's bubbles, and just everything, dude. And the bubbles and stuff are probably 2 to 3 feet high at all times. It was pretty freaking sweet, pretty high amount of bubbles, so your shoes are obviously soaked and everything. And so, you know, I'm walking around, I'm kind of stumbling over people, but like I said, there's a lot more room, and there's a lot less people this time. So, you know, I'm just looking for cute people to dance with who have green bands on, obviously, or no bands. Who aren't already dancing with somebody. Now, a lot of people already had dance partners. My friends had dance partners at this point. Not like partners. They danced with several people, but I'm circling this place looking for people to dance with. I'm just like, oh, fuck, and I keep coming back to my friend group, and I'm just kind of hanging out. I'm raving a little bit. I'm having a good time. I'm, you know, kind of swerving on my feet and everything, just going in circles, just having a great time. We end up singing at some point, and it's a really, really fun time, guys. If you ever have a chance to go to a foam dance or any dance in general, fucking go. Let's do this thing. So I'm kind of walking around looking for another girl to dance with, and I'm just super confused. I'm just like, oh my god, who the fuck am I going to dance with at this point? Because I don't know what to do. You know, I go and get water, and at this point, I'm just like, oh man, I can't find anybody. I've already gotten rejected, you know, 3 or 4 times. I don't even know. And so I go into the bathroom, right? So I go into the bathroom, and there's this bigger kid. I'm not sure if he had a shirt on or off. I can't really remember. And then his other friend is sitting on the counter. So I go into the bathroom, and luckily there was no puke in there this time. But all the paper towels are out of the dispenser, just all over the floor. And this kid's yelling. He's in there. He's shouting. He's like, oh, fuck yeah, let's get it. I made out with 4 girls or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking to me about? He's like, you gonna take a piss, man? You gonna take a fucking piss? And there's like an open urinal, and then there's 2 stalls. So I'm just like, yeah, he's like, you gonna go to the bathroom? All right, man, there's no lock on this door. So he's like, kind of ushers me in there. He's kind of pushing there. He's calling me a faggot or something when I first get in there. I'm like, do you want to fight me or something? Like, I didn't say anything. I'm just ignoring this kid because he's being super weird, super loud. I can't understand half the stuff he's saying. So I get him on the stalls. He's like, all right, I'll cover you while you go to the bathroom. And I didn't fucking trust this kid. I just met him. He's yelling at me, calling me a faggot and stuff. So I'm just like, okay. So I, you know, kind of push him open. He's in front of the stall. I kind of push him out of the front of the stall, and then I go into the one that actually has a lock. He's like, oh yeah, man, this has a lock, blah, blah, blah. And so they're just blabbering and stuff, and I get out, and he's like, you see this, friend? This guy got a fucking hand job. And this kid's like, dude, he's like 14, 13. He has a really high-pitched voice, and he's super loud. And so he's on the counter, and she was like, oh, and I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, that's a blowjob. And they're just like, oh, yeah, whatever. And they kind of get their shit and leave after I wash my hands, quote, quote. I still couldn't dry them. I put soap and water on, and I was already super bubbly and everything from the soap machines and everything. Hair was super wet, and that's when I knew that my hair game was fucking off, dude. Hair looked fine and great before I started the dance, but when I got there, my hair was just absolutely wrecked, kid, and it was awful, man. I literally could not even. So I get back to the dance floor. I'm like, blah, 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 telling people about this kid. You know, we're having a good time. We're laughing, just dancing with friends. Walking around, I'm like, fuck. let's find a dance partner. So I go around with a few people, and this guy's like, dude, you should dance with her. I'll dance with her. I'm like, all right, sure, I'll dance with her. Why not? I didn't really want to dance with this girl. She wasn't the cutest, but I was like, who the fuck cares? It's a dance. Let's have some fun. Let's fucking dance with her. So I danced with this girl for probably 15 minutes, if that. I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes, not very long compared to the first girl. And I'm just like, blah blah blah, this isn't exactly the best thing. We're just dancing a little bit, and I'm losing my game. I'm fucking slipping this time. I did horrible at grinding this time, you guys, in comparison to the last time. Ironically, I guess practice makes perfect, but I was like, okay, well, I did fucking horrible. We're dancing a little bit, having a good time, and then I'm just like, all right, well, I'm going to go, see you later. And she kind of gives me this weird look. It's like, bye. So I saw her around a little bit more as I'm circling the club, dude, or as the dance floor or whatever. So, you know, I'm circling the dance floor. I'm looking for people to dance with that I haven't either A, asked, or B, dance with people, or C, didn't want to fucking dance with. So I'm still looking for people, going around. I see this girl kind of standing by herself, you know, looking kind of down and giving me weird looks and stuff. And some other people were giving me weird looks, and it's just, I don't even know. It was super confusing. So, you know, I'm just going around, hanging out with my friends, having a good time, and we end up raving a little bit, guys. We're dancing, jumping up and down, and then the foam machines are turning on, and at this point, the foam is like 5 fucking feet high, 4 to 5 feet high all the way around. They just cranked them on ultra for a little while, probably a song or two, and it's super high, and my head's barely above them. Just walking around, I'm seeing the little people dance, and like girls' heads barely above this, fucking God, barely above the foam, and I'm fucking walking around. I'm just like, oh man, trying to find people to dance with that I haven't already asked. And so, you know, I'm still going around, blah blah blah, not really doing much, trying to find a new person to dance with. I asked several girls, dude. I asked every girl that I thought was attractive, and even one of the girls I danced with last time, and she said no. But so I asked her, and then her friend, and my friend asked her friend, and so we're just kind of hanging out, and she starts, you know, picking up bubbles and blowing them at my friend and I. And so, you know, he's throwing bubbles back at her. We're kind of throwing bubbles back and forth. I ended up doing the money thing again. I had like an armful of soap, and then you just kind of wipe it off like shooting bills at people like, I got them stacks. Woo whoop. So we do that, and then, you know, she's just kind of doing that with my friend, and just like, stop blowing my friend. And so this is when the music was like a little bit quieter, and so she just stops, her face just drops, and she just gives me that, are you fucking kidding me look, and starts laughing, and then starts doing it to me, and I'm just like, oh, I wanted to say, oh, see, thank you for blowing me too, at least, like, something funny, but I was like, blah blah blah, this girl's pretty hot, but I think she's in a relationship. I don't know, there's this guy, and he just kept coming, and they would dance a little bit, and then they would leave, but I didn't really see her dancing with anybody else. Still cool stuff. So we're hanging out in the group again. A lot of time has gone by at this point. You know, I got water, I finished the water that I originally got. We're just hanging out, having a great time. And one of my friends like, dude, have you danced with this girl? And this girl was dancing like fucking crazy. She was just all over the place, man. She was a little bit taller than me, I'm pretty sure. And so she was just going crazy. I'm like, no, I haven't. He's like, oh, well, dude, she'll dance with you. I'm just like, oh, sure, why not? So I go up to her. I'm like, hey, you want to dance? And she's like, sure. And so she's fucking grinding on me like mad, dude. She's pulling these moves, going way low, stuff I just can't even keep up with for probably 15 seconds, right? Literally like 15 seconds. And then she just kind of had that, fuck that, this guy can't keep up. And then grabs my friend, one of the friends who'd been dancing with some thicker chicks, and, you know, pulls him in, and they start dancing a little bit. It was like, oh, what the fuck? I just had that, oh, wow, all right, face. And so, you know, I go around the club a few more times, asking a few more people. And then I see this really short, cute girl who would dance with some of the people I knew. And I asked her, I'm like, fuck, what? Why not? She's not dancing with anybody. She's cute. Sure, YOLO, right? So I asked her to dance, and like I said, didn't expect her to say yes, but she's like, sure, why not? Because I got rejected quite a bit, but all the girls were super nice about it. You know, I go up, hey, do you want to dance with me? It's like, no, thank you. Or, hey, blah, blah, blah. Do you want to dance? And they're just like, no, I'm dancing with friends or whatever. So I'm just like, okay, well, that's perfectly fine. I guess we won't dance. So I dance with this super short girl, dude, and she's doing similar stuff. She's crazy, man. She's a much better grinder than I am. I can't grind, dude. I need to get my grind game. Practice makes perfect, I guess, but I don't grind. I kind of do the same shit, and I'm not very good at that. I don't know exactly what you're supposed to do, but I'm just a noob at grinding, I guess you'd word it that way. So You know, we danced for probably 20, 25, maybe 30 seconds, man. Not a fucking lot. And she just kind of got that done face. She had a nice ass, though. And then just leaves and then goes and dances with some other people. I'm like, okay, well, fuck. Whatever, man. At least I dance with somebody. That's always a good time. Now, you know, at this point, everything's kind of winding down. People are leaving. Not a lot of people are there. And, oh, I was going to mention Sam. I saw Sam there, the girl who I danced with last time, made out with and everything, had a great time with. I saw her dancing with some other guy, right? And she was dancing with this random guy for, I'm pretty sure most of the night, if not all of the night that she was there. She was only there for probably like an hour's worth of time. I did not see her a lot, but when I was walking around, I saw her make eye contact with me, and then she's like, oh my god, and then went with whoever she was dancing with to some other side where they could dance. And so when I was doing my loop, I guess I wouldn't see her. And some of these times we would... And so I could just tell her face, dude, she was not there. You know, she's grinding on this guy, and her face just, it either looked, I've thought about this. I was like, wow, was that the face she was making when we were grinding last time? I thought it was really, really funny. Now, I wasn't jealous. I just thought it was really, really funny. Because she had that done face like, oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Because this guy's back there, and I knew the guy because, oh god, from a different story. Oh man, I'll probably talk about that at a later date. But, so she was grinding with that guy, and her face just looked done, and I thought that was really, really funny. I ended up seeing the girl I tried to make out with, also dancing with some dude, and I didn't want to talk to her. I didn't want to try to grind with her. I saw her alone a few times. I just wanted to leave it, you know? At this point, I'm like, oh, fuck it, dude. It doesn't matter. I don't really care if she told her friends or not or whatever. I ended up getting a few weird looks from some girls, and I don't know if it was because of that or just because, I don't know, my hair game was fucked up. So, you know, we're going around, and I'm trying to find more people to dance with. Now, you guys cannot fault me for trying. I went around, and like I said, I asked pretty much every cute girl that I thought who wasn't dancing with somebody at the time, and I got a lot of no's, but I got a few yeses, and I was like, fuck yeah. So the bubble machine's going like crazy again. I'm like, oh, yes, let's do it. So I get one of my friends, one of my guy friends, and so we're like backing through the fucking foam. And it's crazy. My arms are waving like fucking karate chops, dude. I'm trying not to suffocate in there. And, you know, to some people, they said it was really cold. And I'm just like, no, 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 it's perfect temperature. This is great. So, you know, we're dancing. I'm backing up through the fucking foam, having great times, almost suffocating. You see the lights coming through the soap, and it's just like, holy shit, what the fuck? And you kind of get out on the other side, and we did that a few times. I ended up going, you know, head first through the foam, and I was just having a great time, covered in foam. And so as the night kind of winds down, like I said, I didn't dance with too many people. Probably, I danced with like four girls. Oh my god, I totally forgot. So, two of these girls at some point, one of the girls was probably a girl I grinded with last time, a little bit of a bigger girl. So she gets one of her friends to ask me if I want to dance with her, and I'm just like, no thank you. And so she accepted that. And then a different time, a different girl was asking for one of her bigger friends as well, because last time I danced with a few thick chicks because they fucking asked me. So like, why not? Let's do this. First time grinding, first night. And so, you know, this girl asks for her friend. He's like, hey, do you want to dance with her? And it was around one of the cute girls that I'll get into a little bit later. And I'm just like, no thank you. She's like, why not? And I'm just like, I just don't really, I didn't want to say, cause she's big, no, but I didn't want her to be, like, I don't know, have her feelings hurt or anything. I'm just like, no, I just don't, no thank you, and so she's like, whatever, and then I kind of continue on my merry way. Now we're having a great time, and at this point, you know, people are leaving, people are sliding, and, it's all that. And just, oh my god, man, I couldn't even. And I saw some of the girls that I'd seen throughout the night. I'm just like, fuck, dude, I really want to ask for her number. But I'm like, what the fuck? Like I said, there's 3 versions of yourself at the very beginning of this video. And so past Tristan was like, dude, you motherfucker, you are not going to ask any of these girls for their numbers. And I made a promise to myself. I talked about this on Facebook and Twitter. If you guys want to follow me there, come on, just do it. It's free. You know, I talked about it, and I was just like, look, dude, I don't want to try to get into a relationship with this, right? You don't want to date a girl you meet at a fucking club, and so logic kind of played a big role in this. It's like, dude, all right, you're desperate right now, so don't go for any of these girls here, and just don't fucking worry about it, right? A girl will come to you, fuck it, don't worry about it right now. It's a horrible idea to try to hit on girls here, just like you did last time. Not a good idea. So I'm just like, okay, fine, I won't ask that hot girl for her number, and I won't talk to the fucking girl, because I wanted everything to stay at the club, right? I'm pretty sure a lot of people do. If you're going there for a good night, you just want it to stay there, like, so, oh my god, that girl's dating material. No, she's just hot. It's just like, well, so, you know, past Tristan was like, all right, dude, you are not going to fucking do this. And present Tristan's like, but she's so hot. And it's just, dude, no. No. She didn't even agree to dance with you. Like, why the fuck would she give you her number? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't like grinding. And it's like, no, you are not going to ask for her number. You know, so I kind of went through these in my head. I'm like, fuck, I said I wouldn't. I said I wouldn't try to ask any girl for a number, and I didn't. And I think I felt greater for it, because instead of waiting for a girl to fucking text me when I got home, I just had a great time. So, you know, we're kind of running around and sliding, and I ended up doing the slip and slide, almost hitting a kid, because he's doing the same thing as well. You know, sliding along, because there's a lot of empty dance space on the far right side. I'm just like, fuck yeah. So I'm sliding, and that's a good time to slide on my feet. And my friends this time were like, that's fucking disgusting. I'm like, well, we did this last time. You know, Will and I did. But he wasn't there this time. So it's like, okay, blah, blah, blah. I'm sliding on my feet and everything. And so I'm going around the dance floor, still looking for people to dance with. But a lot of people have left at this point. It's probably 11:15. And like I said, the place closes at 11:30, or the dance, I don't know, quote, quote, ends at 11:30. So, you know, I'm going around, and I go to the right side where one of the foam producers is. And I make a fucking slide for it. I run. You know, it's really hard to start running on this, like I said, because it's pretty slick. Walking wasn't as hard, but grinding was pretty fucking difficult, in my opinion. I don't know how these girls didn't slip, dude. They were going crazy. I'm like, what the fuck kind of shoes are you wearing, if not any? So, you know, I run, and I kind of go for it. I'm probably going 4 or 5 miles an hour, and I fall flat on my fucking left side, dude. I ate shit. No, I didn't eat shit last time, but I ate shit hard this time. I was like, holy shit. And I just fell hard on my left arm, and I was like, ow! So I get up. I'm covered in foam, head to toe, dude. It's over my eyes and everything. You know, I'm trying to wipe my face, but my hands have foam on them as well. So it's like, oh my god, it was super ineffective. So I'm trying to wipe my face. I'm trying to get all this foam off, and you know, trying to see my friends and open my eyes, right? Because I didn't want my eyes to burn, and they did a little bit. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm kind of using the inside of my shirt, which I expected to have a little less bubbles and foam on it. It didn't exactly clearly help, but it helped me get to the group of friends, and I was looking at them, and they could see that I'm just covered in fucking bubbles and soap and shit. I'm like, I just ate shit, and they just start laughing and stuff. So, you know, like I said, we're having a good time. We're dancing. We're raving a little bit. We're not really dancing with anybody else, though. We're just hanging out as our groups. A lot of people are leaving. It's like, oh, fuck. When are you guys getting out of here? So, we're like, okay, well, let's get out of here. So, at this point, I kind of go into the bathroom and wash up, because I'm getting ready to get my stuff out of lockup. I'm like, okay, well, let's go get your stuff out of fucking lockup after it's protected and everything, with your number 113 in the pocket, baby. So I go into the bathroom. The kid wasn't there. Oh, my God, I forgot to fucking mention. I'm so sorry, guys. This story's all over the place, but the chubby kid I talked to in the restroom, you know, started calling me a faggot and everything, blah, blah, blah. My friend got a hand job, and he's just super loud, yelling and everything. I saw him around. I saw him dancing with some girl and everything, right? So as I'm walking around doing my rounds, trying to find a girl to dance with, I see him making out with the chick, and everybody starts screaming. They're like, oh, shit, because they didn't expect this kid, out of all kids, to fucking be making out with someone. And that kind of got me, and then so I was like, this motherfucker is dancing and making out with the girl, and I haven't. It's like, well, fuck. Good on you. Great job, bro. You had it in him, because he was just talking about making out with some girls in the bathroom, and I was like, fuck yes. I was really proud of this kid. I'm like, damn, if he can get it, I should be able to. But, man, I was really proud of this kid at the same time. Like, what the fuck? And everyone was kind of cheering him on, like, oh, my God. Because they had heard him, you know, yelling and screaming earlier, just being this crazy kid. And him and his friend were fucking grinding on these girls. And he ended up making out with one of them. So I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. This kid's more of a baller than I am tonight. So, but hey, I still had a great time. So anyway, people are clearing out, and I go into the bathroom, and I'm getting ready to clear, you know, my hands and everything, so I could pick up my stuff. And now I'm washing them off to no avail. I'm getting a lot of soap off my, you know, neck and everything. It's all over my head because I've fucking fallen. And I'm just rinsing my hands at this point because there's no fucking paper towels. You know, I end up kind of fixing my hair, quote, quote. But my hair game was fucking lost, dude. Wet hair, it just doesn't work for me, man. I can't. My hair's too short right now to be able to pull that game off. But, you know, I rinse off as best I can, and then I go wait in line and get my stuff, and we're just talking, hanging out. And I'm like, 113, baby, 113! Comment 113 if you made it to this part of the story. Anyway, 113 and chapstick, because those are the two things I had in my fucking right pocket the entire night. I don't know why, but I just had to. And they didn't laminate the numbers this time, so it was kind of wrinkly and not very preserved, but I ended up putting it on the counter where everyone else put their numbers and everything. So I get my stuff back. He's like, here you go, man. I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm just holding them with wet hands. Like, what the fuck do I do with these? I don't want to, start using them or anything because my hands are super wet. And so I'm just going to hold them in my hands, talk to my friends for a little bit. And then we're like, all right, let's cash the fuck out now. Like I said, I had 2 towels in my car. Fuck yeah. I go out to my car and everything's perfect. Everything's great. So it's really fucking cold outside. Because if you guys have ever gotten out of a hot tub or a pool or anything into the cold outside, oh my god, it makes it so much colder because you're covered in water and wet clothes and everything. So I end up, walking out to my car. We're freezing right now. I unlock my car. I turn on my car, get it heated up with everything, and then take my towels out, start drying myself off, drying my hair, getting a lot of bubbles off of me and stuff. And then, hitting my legs with a towel to get some soap off and as best I can dry off my shoes so I can safely drive home with wet shoes. So it's a sketchy idea, man. I could barely dance. So I'm like, oh man, there's no Will here. There's no one else. It's just me. I'm just going to go back to my place and have a good night. On the way home on one of the main streets, I'm like, you know what sounds fucking great right now? Del Taco. Del motherfucking Taco. I don't know if you guys have a Del Taco, but it's similar to Taco Bell. It's just a Mexican restaurant. And I was like, oh my god, yes, I'm totally having some Del Taco. So I pull a right-ass turn and then I go all the way downtown, get Del Taco, come back on the highway, and I have Del Taco in my car. And the guy there was really, really cool. He was really, really awesome. I ended up tipping him $1 because he was taking my order. And he's like, all right, do you want green sauce in that? Stuff like that. He was just being really cool. And I'm like, so pull forward to the first window or the second window? He's like, the window. And I'm like, the only window. And so we just had some laughs. He's a really cool dude because he understands, the fast food fucking, it sucks. So I ended up getting that, and I ended up getting an orange shake, a tostado, a bean and cheese burrito, and a churro, dude. I felt so fat. I was like, oh my god, yes, this is going to be amazing. The shake was an orange cream, so if you guys have had orange cream popsicles, it was that, but liquidized. Oh my god, it was fucking amazing. So, I'm drinking that. I'm just driving home, having a great time, laughing about what I did tonight. The girl being like, no, I can't. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean you can't? Or you just don't want to? In front of your friends, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to be embarrassed. Don't want to be a slut. Are you in a relationship secretly? I don't really care what her excuse was. So I end up, driving back, and I end up getting home and enjoying the stuff. I open my door. I get everything inside. I kind of rinse off my clothes and I eat my food. It was super freaking delicious. Oh my god, you guys. And I get in the shower, right? And I threw all my clothes in the shower because I was like, all right, I'm going to rinse off these clothes with me, hang them up to dry, and then I'll actually wash them the next day. So my clothes in the bathroom, I take a shower. I'm taking a shower with these clothes. They're on the ground. I'm not wearing them, obviously. And I'm squeezing them out. And I could totally understand why they were so grossed out the first time with these clothes being the way they are, because just a bunch of black, not dirt, but the grossness, as you guys can see it just going down the drain. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck was I wearing? And they still smell good because it was soap, quote but it was a pretty nasty environment. So I ended up getting all that black stuff out of my clothes. It was really, really nasty, guys. Do not recommend it. And I was like, my left side still hurts from that fall, and my nipple kind of hurts. I'm like, what the fuck? I noticed this right when I got in the car, and at my tank top, that's where the logo is. It's a little bit of a bigger logo. It's like a patch, and so I guess it was rubbing on my nipple all night or something. And so my nipple hurt, when the water ran down it, and still kind of hurt this morning. Now they're feeling a little bit better. But I was like, ow, my fucking nipple hurts. So, I wash up, I get clean in the shower, and I just had a fantastic fucking night, you guys. It was amazing. Although I didn't make out with a girl, I tried. And although I didn't get any girls' numbers, I didn't try for that. Because, oh my god, that would have totally ruined it. Because the really cute girl that I tried to dance with, who just was only dancing with her friends, was not interested in dancing with any other guys, that whole night, I was like, dude, I should really get her number. She's got a really nice ass. She's really hot. But no, you told yourself you wouldn't try to get any numbers, and this girl wouldn't even dance with you, blah, blah, blah. So I'm really happy I didn't have to deal with any of that anxiety or any of that bullshit months down the line like I did with Sam. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the story. If you did, don't forget to smash the like button. Let's get this baby to 400 fucking likes. Oh my god, I'm loving this. YouTube is going amazingly, and I'm so glad I can bring you stories like this. So if you have the ability to pay $12 to go to a fucking foam dance, have an amazing night that makes a 40-minute ass commentary, Do it, because it's amazing. You'll have a great time. You just have to man the fuck up and ask girls to dance, man. I got rejected so many more times than I got approved. I'm pretty sure I only danced with 4 girls this time, but only, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck, guys? I had a fantastic time dancing with these girls, and it took me a little while to get started. I was like, I don't even know why I was hesitant at the beginning. I was like, I don't really want to ask any girls right now. I'll ask a girl after this song, and obviously I didn't. But a little bit down the line, I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do this. Got rejected a few times, got approved, almost made out with that chick, went around, got rejected a lot more, and then danced with that girl, and then the short girl, and then one of the other girls, and I got offered to dance twice, and it was just a fantastic time. Have a great day, and remember the fact that I fucking love you guys. Comment 113 if you made it to this. Comment 113 orange shake if you made it to this part of the video. And remember the fact that I love you guys. Just, if you ever go to a dance, ask a girl. Bye.